Howdy, 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 everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Howdy, 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 hi, howdy, howdy, howdy,
Happy
ho.
Saturday. Hoping everybody's had a great week. Oh, look at that.
What
Almost
is
started.
that?
Oh,
Sharing right now.
cool, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on another video tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I was working on my Tennessee videos and kind of, I don't know, I was just working along and I was like, okay, I gotta stop editing and walked away from it. I gotta pick it back up again.
Mm.
Yeah, I wanted to try to do some of that today. Then I started making something for dinner and yeah, I just never got onto it and had to go out to the store to pick up stuff for what I wanted to make for dinner. So.
Mm.
What's up, RPI? Um, I just put out. Well, one's going to be coming out Monday. I think it's 8. It's that video that I have not told anyone where it was at. I am the very first person to go and investigate there.
Awesome. Can't wait to see that one.
That's a lie. I've been there.
Not this one.
Huh.
You will though, if you ever make that trip. You were
I'm,
supposed to make
I'm
like two
trying.
months ago.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying my best. It's just really work and family and all this and that, and
Hi, Debbie.
and I'm
Hey,
taking
go
care of
brothers.
my wife. She hates my guts.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
No,
what'd
she
you do?
don't. No, she don't. I mean, she spends all my money. That's why I don't go nowhere.
Yeah, I wanted to get out today. I was going to call you and see if you wanted to go up to like White Cemetery or something like that. But yeah, it's like I said, I started getting busy and I had to go out to the store and I was like,
Right.
not enough time in the day anymore.
Yeah,
There-
it's good.
There's there
Go
really ain't
ahead.
enough time. There's not enough time in the day anymore. It's not.
Mm,
You're always either working, or you're working on videos, or you're playing with your children or grandchildren,
mhm.
or being a family with your significant other. I mean,
Hi, Jenna.
Oh yeah. I had to stop by Mr. Wayne today because he wanted to see my my
AD.
diecast Batmobile.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's pretty cool. I
Yeah.
like that thing. Did you take it out of the box for him?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I let him take
oh,
it out and stuff like that, and
Yeah, you have to. That's something you got to see firsthand. You can't just look at it through the box.
yeah. He said he was really intrigued. He loved the car and everything. So, if you would have asked me if you would have bought it off me, I would have said no right off the back. I'm not ready to let it go.
Hi, Florida.
Yeah, I mean I might let go of some Hot Wheels, but not that Batmobile. Hey Debbie, AD,
Yeah,
oh,
thanks everybody for tuning in
Dustin,
tonight.
hey, Miss Debbie, what's up, AD? I didn't even see
Yeah,
Honey,
him pop in.
how's
Flona.
Sorry,
everyone?
I was sharing, so I didn't pay attention to chat. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's all good. Everybody else, if I miss Charmaine, how you
Hey,
doing?
Charmaine.
So
See
what's
ya.
on the agenda, Shawnee Sean?
Yeah, figured since it's Halloween coming up pretty soon, I figure we can start talking about some movies and stuff like that. Your favorite kind of Halloween movies, what you like to watch every year for Halloween.
Mm,
Kind of, like I said in the description there, I got zombies, ghouls, and clowns. So,
yeah,
see
my
kind of
favorite.
what your favorite zombie movies are, or kind of what ghouls are, and
Mine's is just the Grinch that stole Christmas. That's
Grinch
the
Stole
scariest
Christmas.
movie I ever seen.
That is kind of like like a kind of a horror movie for Christmas. It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I mean my all-time favorite horror movie. My see, I'm a classic guy. I'm a
Yeah,
black and white guy. I love my Bella the
Johnny.
Ghostly and Boris Karloff and all that. Vincent Price. Yeah, so I'm more like those kind of that those kind of movies like What's this guy's name? Shaney, the Wolfman,
Oh, Lon Chaney.
Lon Chaney. There you go. Yeah, so I'm that. Those are my type of movies. Those are my favorite movies.
Yeah,
Mine.
I like.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
Sean.
No, go ahead.
Uh, I like like your older like John Carpenter movies, like your vampire movies.
Mm,
Um, I like a lot of like zombie stuff. Like me and my wife, we binge Netflix, The Walking Dead. We're actually going through all the seasons again now.
right.
And we also watched that iZombie show, which was really kind of cool.
How was
Um,
that show? I mean, I heard of it. I never got to see it though.
it was actually kind of cool. It was a little sci-fi, if you get what I'm saying.
Hmm.
But it had a good plot. And we actually keep watching for more episodes to come out, but we only seen, I think, the first two seasons that came out.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, wow, Johnny.
Debbie says
That,
any Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, I liked some of the Alfred Hitchcock stuff. Like the Birds and stuff. That was always kind of the classic kind of falls in the classic kind of movies.
mhm.
But
Yeah,
I do myself like the Frankenstein and
yeah,
Boris Karloff and all the classic Hollywood movies like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
I do like the probably one of my favorite all time favorite has to probably be John Carpenter's Halloween. So
Okay,
that was probably I think that one probably was probably my first horror type movie like that. That's probably why
Right.
it stuck with me so much because that was the first one I've ever seen in the movie theater, and
okay.
Right.
I was pretty young too.
Yeah. I mean,
It was before my time.
I do
I
remember
like.
seeing The Exorcist, but I remember seeing that in at home on TV. I don't know how I don't remember how we were watching it, but I remember being at home and watching it. That one did scare me too, but not as much as being in the theater with Halloween.
Yeah. The only movie I don't watch, I only watched once, and I will never watch it again. Is and I think I said it before. Is The Exorcist of Emily Rose.
Hmm.
I
Yep.
will never watch again. Never. I heard it's based on a true story, and I
It,
saw it one. It just freaked the hell out of me.
it,
Just can't. I can't watch it again.
yeah, actually, some of those parts in the movies where they were playing the tape were actual, like, from
Right.
that possession and exorcism.
Yeah.
And that's why the man hands it off to I think it's the attorney or whatever,
Mm.
and he says it's his burden now. Um, those actual tapes, yeah,
Yeah. That just freaked the heck out of me. I can't watch it again, dude.
yeah.
I mean, I watched a new one. I think it's on Netflix. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. It's called The Pope Exorcist.
Pope's exorcism. I think it's on Netflix.
Yeah,
I don't have
and
Netflix anymore.
that's with Russell Crowe.
I think so.
And it's pretty good. It's not too bad. It's pretty good.
Okay,
It's not
I want to
scary to me, but it's pretty good.
see the Nun too.
I was going today, but I was like, I'll wait till next week.
I think that's what I want to go see it, but I got kids, so probably not going to
Right.
be able to. Might have to red box it or something.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was so many of those nun type thing. There's several versions of that movie.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
several different I don't know different stories. I guess you want to say.
right.
I watched one. It was can't remember the whole name of it was, but it was the nun was in it and something about the possession or I can't remember exactly the title of it, but it had kind of a longer title of the nun. It was like I thought it was just when I first was my wife
It's
was
not the
watching it and I came into after it started.
right,
So I
right.
thought it was just the movie The Nun or one of them.
Well, the Nun is part of the Conjuring movie
Yeah,
That
that's
thing.
where because they were referencing the I think that was referenced to Conjuring or
Mm.
something about the Conjuring house or something like that.
what didn't Ed and Lorraine weren't their actors portrayed in the first Nun?
Yeah, the first one
Yeah,
in the second the Conjuring Part 2
yeah.
that they're I guess that's like the beginning of it. I'm not too sure, because you know how movies are. They start from like in the middle, and then they give you an origin at the beginning, and then they give you the end, like
Right.
at part three. Well, the second one is it takes place, I believe, in London. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I don't remember where it's at. But the nun was the main evil person there,
Hmm.
and then they came out with the other movie, The Nun, and now they came out with The Nun 2.
Okay. Okay. I might be thinking of The Conjuring 2 then.
Mhm.
Because I remember walking into the room and then there was a picture of the nun on the wall and then it
Yes,
came.
that was part 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. That was creepy though. That was really creepy, man.
Yeah.
When she comes out the painting.
Yeah.
I think I would have played AD right there and I fart have fainted.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the only certain part of the movie really jump scares me. Even though it's not even scary, just maybe a small part of it would jump scare you. Right, dude. Yeah, run and
Right.
punch.
Superman fun.
He'll be running away so fast he'll kick her.
Yup, yup.
So what's
He'll
your
run. He'll run on
favorite
top of her.
zombie movie?
Zombie movie, man. Again, the very first zombie movie I watched, and I'm gonna show my age. Okay, is Return. Is it the black and white Return of the Living Dead
That was Night of the Living Dead.
or
Night
Night
of the
of the
Living
Living
Dead.
Dead? Right, the black and white one.
Yep.
And when I first saw that movie as a kid, it's, it was something else. It was scary. I had to watch a movie like this. Yeah.
I
Well,
kind of do remember that too. I remember staying up and hiding under the covers,
Yeah.
but I think I was with a bunch of friends, so it was more fun than actual scary.
I think the first time I actually watched that movie, I was about 20 years old, and I was by myself in my apartment. And those movies back then, yeah, you could tell they were kind of CGI'd, but it seemed so real because it was black and white. I don't know what it is about that, but it made it seem so surreal.
Okay. I think that's where I got one. I'm coming to get you, Barbara. Because they does don't they talk? Didn't they talk in that one or something?
I don't think.
I don't remember. I know I got that verse. I'm gonna get you, Barbara, from one of the zombie movies. I just don't remember which one.
Yeah, I would get a lot of the zombie movies I saw were more along the. I don't know. They seemed more funnier than I don't know what it was. I remember like the Return of the Living Dead. I liked that one.
Mhm.
That one really
Uh,
wasn't scary though. I didn't really do that. I just had a good time watching that movie. That was fun. And there's what was the other movie I was thinking of? Uh, but along those lines too. It's just they're more. Well, I can't remember what I was thinking of on the movie. I just skip my mind now. But I know the other movie I think of. Oh yeah, Shaun of the Dead is another movie I enjoyed watching. Yeah, that was
Shaun of the
I,
Dead was funny.
it was
I
fun.
saw
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
once. I saw that once, and I don't remember that movie.
it was a comical. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really.
I
It
mean,
was.
I
I remember
figured
him hitting
that.
the guy with an ashtray. It was like the first start of the movie, and he ran into the house. Everybody's confused, and they were partaking in other stuff, and so they didn't know what was happening outside. And a zombie busted through the door, and he hit it in the head with an ashtray.
I did like Zombie Land with
Oh, I like that. Have you seen part 2 yet? No, you know what? My fault. Part 2 should be coming out real soon.
uh,
Zombieland 2.
no, I like the way it was filmed too, the spaghetti western style like that. It was kind of fun,
Hmm.
but they made it, some parts were kind of suspenseful and
Slowly.
stuff like that. So that was kind of cool. But that movie that got me was the not really was it the movie? Yeah, it was the Z, whatever it
Well,
was.
Rosie,
Oh, with
Yeah, that what
Brad Pitt?
the fast
that's
zombies.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that
I
was
that's
hated
scary.
that.
That put a whole new thing on zombies. It's like okay, zombies are not so fun anymore.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I always thought, if we were like zombie infestation, they would be slow, be easy for me to kill. But if they're coming that fast,
Yeah.
I might as well give up and just
Yeah.
throw myself off the roof or something.
Yeah, that was my favorite. As in like serious. That would be my favorite World War Z. And the other movie where it's based on true viruses that you can get. I'm trying to think of it, but I can't
What,
remember it.
28? Was it 28 days?
And 28 days later,
Oh
yes,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
28 days later.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
yes.
Yeah, that one,
yeah.
that one
That,
kind of creep you out too.
yeah, that. There's a lot of movies out there that a lot of horror movies, especially zombie movie, kind of little, kind of like it could be reality, but it can't be. It's just like it messes with your head.
What was that other movie too with Will Smith where he's like the
I
only
was
person?
just thinking it
Oh,
with the dog. He had a
Yeah.
I,
dog with him.
I,
Are those zombies or
I Am
are
Legend.
those more
I am yes, I am Legend. Yep.
ghouls?
There were kind of ghoulish person. They're
Yeah.
actually coming out with an I Am Legend too.
Oh,
Really?
I am.
Yeah. Will Smith is also supposed to be portraying it in that movie, and but those creatures, I think they're more ghoulish than zombies.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
They just can't come out in the day. That's all.
So, what's your definition of a ghoul? Difference between a ghoul and a zombie?
A ghoul is more intelligent. Like they know what to do. Like they know how to trap you or some set you up or some sort. A zombie is more of a brain dead person that just want to follow one thing, and that's just to eat, eat, eat. I mean, a ghoul just want to eat, yeah, but they'll think of a way to, like sneak up on you or something.
I believe they're two different categories. Like Bat Rican was saying, like your zombies, they're focused on the one thing, and that's just to kill and eat. However, like your ghouls, it could be multiple different things. It's not just one certain type of genre, so to speak.
Mm.
Like you would have your different like generations, like your I don't know, the mask you get every year, the big ghoul just walking around trying to eat everything, and then you got your skeletons and um uh your vampires and your whatever else.
But doesn't ghouls actually talk? It's got to be intelligent. They have to be
I'm
intelligent.
not sure. There's maybe some of them. Yeah, I know. Well, if you go into the video game genre, there's the Fallout series. You have some ghouls in that game that do talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. AD man, I'm sorry
But
if you
that's
see me laughing. I'm reading their comment because some of their comments is funny as heck. They're like AD, Flona.
But I agree with you with the two different categories of zombie and ghoul. I believe that like I more think that zombies are undead. They're undead, not alive, but animated by some means, and that they're just there to consume to further their whatever happens.
Right.
And ghouls are, like you said, a little more intelligent, but they were alive, but they're more mutated
Hmm.
things.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
they
I
can be killed. I think I would say
I
you
I
can kill a ghoul
remember.
instead of where you can kill a zombie too, but you're not really killing it. You're stopping it from functioning.
Right. I
Right.
remember in the show The Walking Dead, there was I think the beginning of the season, um I think the wife was pregnant at one point. Rick's wife was pregnant and she got trapped somewhere and a zombie ate her, but the baby survived of some sort, but ate her completely. So when Rick went into the room and saw the zombie in there, the zombie was bloated. He was like, his stomach was huge because he finished eating his wife. But the zombie still wanted to eat Rick. It's like they're not like their mind is just to eat, eat, eat. That's what I'm
Right.
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Ghouls are
I think,
alive, eating on the
yeah,
dead.
yeah.
So, so I got a question. If they're eating all these people and they're still kind of like a whole body, do they just go around just splatting out the back of their pants, or because I don't never see one stop, squatting in any
Yeah,
movies.
I guess yeah, I would. Just keep
you know what?
moving. Doesn't
Their
doesn't stop you
body,
at all.
their body is dead. That's why they never digest anything.
Yeah,
It's
it
got to
probably
come
just
out
doesn't go
somehow.
go anywhere.
I mean, it's got to go somewhere. Whether they're gonna explode and just keep going, I guess.
That's what they're gonna do. It's just explode themselves up, and just the head rolling, going. Oh man, freaking zombies! I hope it never happens.
So, so that goes into another thing, though, Sean. Do you believe like your spirits and all that? Are they considered ghouls, or are they a different category all in itself?
I think that would probably be a different category itself because yeah, you're if you're a ghoul, you're still in a living body, you're still alive, and you're not really in your spirit form yet. So
Okay.
yeah, it would be a separate thing once you.
Mm,
So basically, a ghoul is still alive, still animated.
Yeah, they're
right.
still alive in some, but they're like a mutated. That's how that's how I
Okay.
see them. I think they're mutated. That's I guess I got kind of got that from the Fallout things and other things of how I've seen ghouls and
Well,
ghouls portrayed that
well, I guess.
they're
I mean, I guess you got a point there because I mean, it could be mutated from several different things, not just like radioactivity, like you're talking about, and like the fallout, but maybe a
maybe a
child.
demonic possession even,
It could be, yeah. I mean, Exorcism of Emily Rose, she was kind of weird looking there at the end. So, I mean,
Because she was already looking at people weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like
mhm.
all she sees is demon with their face distorted. All crazy. That really freaks me out. I don't want to get possessed or anything like that and look at people like that. I'm like, I'll be freaking out. I'm like, come on now, like really, just
Fox
take it
River.
all,
How
man.
you doing, Jonathan?
Look in the
I'm a,
mirror and look, watch it change.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, I still got, I don't want to watch the movie. I'm never gonna watch the movie, but I still know just from that first time watching that movie, I still know what goes on in that movie. When I mentioned the name or something, I already know what's going on, and I'm like, no, man, it's
It,
just
it's
crazy.
sad. It's sad for her. It really is because the way it just took over her entire everything.
And she
Yeah.
don't that wasn't even how you call it.
Where'd it
She didn't
go?
even volunteer for that. Let's put it that way. She didn't even
Right.
volunteer to get
Well,
possessed or anything like that.
now I think at the end of the movie when she's underneath that tree, I think didn't she make the decision to stay there and stay in that body? Because I think it was she was getting the option to leave the world, but she said no, I need to stay here so I can get my story out. So I
You,
think at the end she agreed to it and to live that life.
you know what? Now don't bring that up, man. Because now because I don't remember that part. Now I feel like I should go back and check that out.
Yeah, she's underneath
I
a
gotta go
tree
watch
and
that scary movie you don't like.
Yeah.
she's under a tree. Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm-
sure, and she tells him, no, I'll stay here in the body and live this
But
so my
well,
story can be told. Hey, Bud
really,
Fox.
really.
Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure I can see it as clear as day. She's laying on the ground underneath a big tree in the middle of a field.
Oh man.
so ET
Uh,
says, who would win in a fight, a ghoul or a zombie?
I would say a ghoul. I would say a ghoul because they are intelligent. A zombie just attack, but if if a ghoul is really intelligent, they should know. They'll figure out how to kill a zombie, which it's always in the head.
Now, who would you rather encounter? Who would you, a zombie or a, a ghoul?
Or a ghoul. Who would I fight with? Oh
Uh,
man.
Either one, I wouldn't.
I mean,
Neither.
if I had a choice and if I had a weapon, I would fight a zombie.
As long as it's one of those slow zombies, I would have to take the
Yeah,
zombies now
yeah,
too.
exactly, exactly. But
Because
the
one of those
fast
World
one,
War Z zombies, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, no.
I think I'd have to take my chances against the ghoul.
I
Yeah.
can't do that. Like I'll be one of those the bookie. Let's put it that way. I'll be a bookie. I'll just take the money and place bets. Ceilings up. Oh man, but yeah, no, I mean, to zombie movies, they're good. I mean, there's a lot of zombie movies out there that I have
Yes, there
watched, and they're
is.
low budget film, and some are good, and some are not good. Like I saw the movie, what was it called? Something Thieves, and it's
Some of them
about
just got into like the more not really horror or terror, but just being trying to gross you out.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, have you? I mean, I don't know if you've seen The Walking Dead. I mean, everybody heard of The Walking Dead. You ever
Yeah.
seen the show Everybody Hates Chris?
Yes.
Heard of it? I
Well,
never watched it though.
okay, the
Might have to
character
me
on
you've seen one.
right, the character on that show, he was one of the character on The Walking Dead. The main character on that show, he was on The Walking Dead, and there was a part when the zombie, they were in this, I think, a school or some building, and everybody escaped except for him. And when he tried to escape, the zombie grabbed his face and ripped him apart. It was such a grossed out way to die because they ripped him up. And yeah, I don't know. Do zombies possess that kind of strength, that power?
That's a good
That's
point.
another thing.
Yeah, sometimes I have seen certain movies where they do portray that they have, you know,
Really
what seems
strong.
to
Yeah.
be unhuman or unhuman strength,
Yeah. I've
superhuman
seen that too.
strength.
But I've also seen them not be able to push open a door. Also.
Yeah, where
Yeah,
somebody grab a door and they pull on the door long enough, their arm just
Mhm.
comes with it.
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, if it was that easy, ripped his whole leg off and then his arm, then there's no way to he'll bite you, and then you just
Yeah,
bust
it's
his
kind
head
of all
open or
over the
something.
place with how zombies
Yeah,
they could be really weak, they could be really strong,
Yeah. I've seen it. Yeah. I've seen a
super fast or
multiple
super
different. Yeah.
slow.
if
Super
that would have,
dangerous.
if that ever happened, I would lock myself in an armory store with all the weapons, bombs, and stuff like that. So I could just grab all that weapon, take it to the top of the roof, and start shooting them down, throw grenades and everything, blow them up, you know, until I run out.
My luck, I'd throw one and it wouldn't go far enough.
I had her bounce off something right back in the building. The
Back,
building
yeah,
collapses.
Yeah, right.
that's my luck. That's why I have to have adults with me.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be. I don't know. I think I would have so much fun shooting off zombie from the roof.
Yeah, I always thought during if it was a zombie apocalypse that especially if I happened around here and lived it, I'd make my way down to the Joliet prison because it's hard as hell to get into that place.
Right.
You got the walls up there. You could be up on the walls and
Yeah.
take care of things out there.
But you gotta be careful because if you're on top of the wall and they can't get in, remember in Zombie Z, they built themselves a wall. They built
Yep.
a
Yeah,
zombie
as long as they're
wall.
not the zombie.
Yep.
There's always a caveat.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that
Oh
movie
man.
was dangerous.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even remember. I saw it once. I don't remember how they survived though. Yeah.
Was it? That was the one where they were driving away in the semi and they look behind them and there's a nuke going off, right?
Oh, okay.
At the end of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
I think so. I don't remember too much of the movie.
I think that's the ending of that one. They were driving a semi out and there was a nuke. They detonated them. They seen it in the mirror and the movie ended.
Oh wow. Well, if that's one way to get rid of the whole zombie era, yeah, nuke it.
Yeah. Well, I
Nuke
mean,
it.
the only problem is, if it's in that one town, it's already got out.
Mm.
Right.
And it could get out again, right?
Yeah.
That leads us into our last topic out here. Our last creature or character you want to call it, the clowns. I grouped them in with the zombies and the ghouls because the way the clowns act in a lot of the scary movies are kind of zombie-like, clown and ghoulish like. They're silent, creepy, sometimes slow, sometimes fast. So they do share a lot of the traits with the zombies and ghouls.
Mhm.
They do.
Yeah, but
Like
clowns are more intelligent though. They're
Yeah,
not
definitely
just
more intelligent. I would
more
say.
more more crafty in their way to get you. So yeah, I don't place the clown as ghouls. Well, you know what?
No,
Yeah,
I
sort
don't
of.
really place them. They're totally separate, as that
Yeah,
than that. But just some of their traits kind of place them right along those same lines.
they do, yeah.
except the Joker. Yeah, the Joker just a psychotic maniac. That's all he is.
Well, see,
But
your
But yeah,
clown.
the clowns are, like I said, they're more intelligent. Like I said, I think a ghoul, like if a ghoul, you probably distract it with something else, and throw some dead body parts at it. You might be able to
right,
get to,
outrun it
you might get away for distracted for a minute. As whereas a clown, once it's on you, you're gonna be stalked until it's
until they get you.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, until it's done. And it's a game.
Yep, exactly. It's a
Oh,
game.
oh,
It's fun for
they
them,
love the
and
thrill.
yeah,
Yes.
They love the thrill. They love to scare you. They love the hunt. It's like a game to them. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
A clown loves to play around, and yeah, that's like a game to them. And once they get the sense on you, forget it. It's hard to let go. The only way to let go is to kill them.
Yeah. Like Pennywise.
Yeah.
Good
Oh
example.
man, Pennywise.
I just
Man.
wanted some friends that he promised me that was down in that great.
You'll
They
be the
come out
one
with all
floating.
Good night, RPI.
they always come out with those memes with Pennywise, and he's down in the sewer, and he's
Uh-huh.
saying something like, "I got friends down here," or I got
Y'all float down here.
puppies.
Yeah.
We got
I,
puppies down here.
the one that I mean, Pennywise creeped me out. There's a part when I think Georgie stuck his arm in the grain and he ate it. He ate his arm.
I don't
Oh yeah,
know.
what
That
was that
was
one? Yeah, I remember that.
that was the I think the new one, not the reboot one, the first one.
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay.
the movie one.
No, not the older one,
Yeah, the
but
old
the
one.
reboot one. Yeah, that kind of like I don't want to stick my arm down the drain. If anybody's in there and they're calling me out, I'll tell them just wait there. Let me call the cops. They can help you out.
They're throwing
I'm
M80
going
down
home.
there.
But to see now, also with your clowns, does that include like your saw? I can't remember his name, but the saw guy, is he a clown?
All right, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just wearing a clown mask. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good question. Is it classified as clown?
Mhm.
Because even though you have the mask, you're still portraying, a clown.
I like
Right.
Everyday Treasure. He says if he was wise, he might have more than a penny. That's funny, man. You met Pennywise, get it?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I can't remember his name. But
Oh,
because he
Jigsaw?
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw,
That's
yeah,
it.
that's right.
But he does play games with them.
Yep,
It's all a game to him.
that's all of them too.
But
Like even Harley Quinn is in
Yeah.
DC world. So
Right.
the name even comes from clown. Harley Quinn
uh-huh.
is a clown.
Yep. Yep.
Then you got the Joker. I mean, the Joker loves playing games.
He loves making
Well,
riddles.
well, that's the Riddler.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm thinking of the Riddler.
Yeah, so
And the Joker is kind of cool too because there was like a period. I know that there's been clowns ever since like ancient Egypt time. They've been evidence of clowns, but he has evil clowns or even creepy clowns. That's kind of a recent thing. And I know I can't remember what the date, maybe 1800s or something like that. There was a guy that was kind of did the creepy clown thing, but then that whole period up until basically almost the 60s until the Joker, there was really no creepy clowns.
right.
Right. Right.
So it was kind of weird that it was all the way up until Joker, and that's when the creepy evil clown period pretty much started was with
That
Well,
Batman's Joker.
right, but we're talking about like TV cartoon clowns. Now let's talk about real clowns. How about that? Sort of like a pandemic type thing when clowns used to show up out of the
yeah,
like the park or at somewhere else and chasing people down.
yep,
How creepy is that? I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
yep,
those are real people dressed up as
yep,
real clowns. You know,
absolutely.
so I
But
mean,
And
I'm
there's
not afraid
also
of clowns.
what
It's
they call
just
the Phantom Clowns,
mhm.
where people were reporting, oh, there was a van drove up with clowns and there's one, trying to lure her in get in the van, and
yep,
nobody can track these people down. There was
Mm,
no van ever found, no person, no nothing ever found. So yeah, they're Phantom Clowns they call them.
right.
well, there was people in clown suits here in Florida where they were going up and they would catch them on their ring cam and stuff, ringing the doorbell and then running and stuff, or just
Wow.
knocking something over, just being a menace. But
Right.
it made national news, and it was just all over here in Florida. They were just ringing the doorbell and running.
Hmm.
Mm.
And John
They
Wayne
killed
Gacy, yeah, he became
John Wayne.
that one,
Yeah.
became more of a creepy clown because of his actions and stuff like that. But I
Right.
know when he was actually dressing up, he was kind of doing the clown thing really kind of legitimately. But
Right. He,
that image now, he's a creepy clown.
he was
I
picking out
sometimes
his victims while he
Hey,
was
Kill
doing
Hut,
it.
what's up, brother?
What's
I
up, Killhead?
sometimes wonder if they got the Joker, the movie Joker, the one with the with what's his name, Joaquin something, when he played the Joker. I sometimes wonder if they got at least part of that from John Wayne Gacy. You know what I'm saying? Like his psychotic stuff, and his urge to kill somebody or something like that.
I
It,
would say yeah.
Wonder
I
if they.
think it definitely had an impact on it.
Mhm. That's just crazy. That's I I don't know, but monsters. I mean, give me something that I know how to
Hey,
kill. Like,
David.
give me like the Wolfman or Dracula. I know how to kill them.
But
Or
can you?
or the Mummy. Just unwrap them or something.
You might be
Spinning
able.
around.
Yeah. Man, that would be awesome though.
Only if you could unwrap those. What are those? The curses they put on you is easy.
Oh, the
Yeah,
curse
the
of the
curse of the
mummy.
mummies. Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. Mummies to me, they creep me out. They do, even though they're not alive. I mean, because I watched Boris Karloff, The Mummy. That's a good movie. I recommend it. A classic movie for me. I love it. I love it. Um, but if there was a mummy like that for real, like the undead comes out of a coffin and comes at you like this, I'll be just like everybody else, run and fart. You
Have
know,
you ever
because
been to the Field Museum downtown in Chicago?
yes, I've been there
Where
and
all the
I've seen the
mummies there?
mummies there. Yeah,
I
yeah,
always thought, because they do have that everything. You can get that night at the museum or whatever. You can sleep over there.
yeah.
I always thought that
what?
would be really, really creepy to stay in that area of the
That
museum.
would be so freaking cool, though. I would love to do that in a
Does-
heartbeat. If they would tell me to do that, I would do that. I would
Right.
How
do
much?
it by myself if they would let me do it.
How much does it cost money or?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know how much it is, but it's like a big, like a group thing too. It's
yeah,
when they do it, there's like a big group of people. So I don't know how many, not
Okay.
that big a group, but
yeah. They don't
Oh,
want
okay.
too many
Okay.
people there.
Well,
it
I,
is
yeah.
I
I
a
want to
mean,
say
group.
about 10 to 15 people maybe. But
I
yeah,
would
not
love
a
to do that.
yeah. I would always I would do that in a heartbeat. Sleep
Yep.
over in the museum.
Yeah, there's a lot of areas, especially in the Field Museum, that I would like to spend some time, especially at night.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's all
There's got to
kinds
be
of
something.
activity
There's
and
got
all
to be
that stuff.
something, you know.
Right.
They got real relics and everything in there.
Exactly. And like I said, it would be really creepy just to spend the night in down by the mummies down there.
Hmm. But I
So
mean, go ahead. Go ahead.
so we're talking about mummies. Would they classify in the ghouls group?
I
I
would
think it would
think.
be if they came alive. That would
Because
maybe
they're
more
not really.
undead. I don't know. That's kind of a separate category too. There's just the undead. Then
Yeah, they're just undead. I would place the ghoul section with the vampire. The vampire, to me, I think I would place them in the ghoul section because they're alive, but they're also undead. But they're really, really freaking smart. You know what I'm saying?
And very fast.
So and very fast, yeah. So I think I would place the vampire in the ghoul section, and I would place the mummy with the zombie section.
yeah, because really, mummy's not gonna try to get you to eat your brains or anything like that.
Mhm.
Right.
Really,
Yeah, they're just
they're
there to
probably
kill
gonna
you.
strangle you pretty much. I think that's all they really do.
Put curses on you.
Yeah, put a curse on
Yeah,
you or
pretty much.
strangle you and put a curse on you.
What? Really, Flona? No way.
A haunted or cursed object. Yeah, like yeah, I think that mummy would probably be like the lungs, the line like that too, like a
Mhm.
cursed object.
Yeah,
And what is those in the Jewish faith? What was that? The golems.
Okay.
the golems. Never heard
Yeah.
of it. What is
They're
that?
golems are like statues.
So
Oh,
That
okay, okay.
gargoyles,
Yeah.
yeah, that
like a
you would put a message that you like a command that you would want, and
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
it would
heard
come
of
to
that.
life.
I've seen that. I've seen that before. Yeah, I seen
And
a
when it does
movie
come to
of it.
life, it does have the mummy type of kind of how a mummy
so
would act.
it's kind of like your gargoyles also
Right.
same time.
Yeah, gargoyles are the same thing too.
Gargoyles. Howdy. What
Howdy,
up,
Cody.
Hey, Cody.
my big little brother?
Hmm.
No. Okay, so we're in the gargoyles. What do you place them in? Gargoyles, they come alive at night.
I would say I personally I would put them with the ghouls because they, like you
Yeah, I
say,
think
they
that.
are alive. They're intelligent.
Yeah,
And they're scared. They're freaking scary as
yeah,
heck.
they're
They're really
ghoulish. I would say
strong.
that's probably in the ghoulish type things.
But what would you do if you would see a gargoyle? What are your vision of gargoyle is? Are they? Because some people believe they're guardians. Some people believe that they're like menace.
Hmm.
Some people believe that they come alive you know to
Scare.
kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, to scare or something like that.
Yeah, I
So
think they're part demon. I think they
Yeah.
come from the demonic. Well, they have some kind of demon thing. That's why they look the way they do.
mhm. So you think they're more of a what? To scare people, to kill, the what?
Yeah, I think they're more like guardians, protectors of the area. But yeah, you don't mess with them because they're once if you do mess with them, they're going to be after you.
Yeah.
$65 overnight.
I see him as like a guardian. I
Guardian.
see him. Yeah, I do. But I don't know if it's a guardian of like a person, so to speak, but maybe like an entity,
Mm.
like a guardian over a certain space or something
Yeah, I
like
got
that.
to think of space and area.
What I know about gargoyles is watching the cartoon gargoyles, and
I
they were
remember
all
doing
cool
it.
people.
Yep.
They were cool. Some were cool, some wasn't. So
Yep.
I mean, it just I guess it's still a battle between good and evil
Right.
stuff.
Right.
So yeah,
Thinking more of a mythological creature, David says.
yeah.
I think they are. They are in the mythological realm because I really don't hear much more about gargoyles nowadays, except from
No.
from the past
Mhm.
and their uses back then. So yeah, I think maybe it's just mythological, but
I
They
mean,
also said dragons are mythological too, and I've kind of seen evidence that there might have been actually might have been some kind of
Yep.
a dragon, or what
but
they
Yeah.
they
might not have
they
actually done of what they flew around and breathed fire, but
Hmm.
it
a lot
looked
of
like
people
what they
believe
depicted.
Yes.
in dragon existed. Like in China, those flying dragons, they believe that there were real
Yeah, they
dragons
believe
back
it
then
existed. I
too.
think I do think there was something that they
Yes.
this they depicted, but I don't know if it would actually flew or, like I said, a lot of times breathe
But
fire.
Right. I mean, I'm
I think that
thinking they
started,
probably saw a
the
dinosaur
embellishments.
and they call it a dragon.
right, right. I think it was a prehistoric, uh, kind of like a dinosaur, but I don't believe they were as big as they say. I mean,
Mhm.
there probably could have been ones that were that big, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a video not too long ago of what looked to be what they classified as a dragon skeleton, and it was small.
Right.
Um, it wasn't a big one.
Mhm. There is an animal, and it's about this small. It's called a dragon. It's blue and it's very, very poisonous.
Yeah, I seen those.
And that you'll find them in the, I think, in the ocean, somewhere in the
Yes.
ocean.
Yep. It's
And
in Australia.
yeah, and it's always had to be Australia when it's venomous.
It's
Australia
Australia.
got the worst spiders, freaking koala
There was
bears,
that
and all
one
that.
video of the guy picking up a handful of them.
Full of them. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then next cuts to frame after that, and he's in the hospital. Like,
it's,
that was the worst thing I ever did.
yeah, I mean they're
Yes.
very, very poisonous. Yeah, and they call that it looks like a real dragon though.
Yeah, it looks like what they said. I think.
Yeah,
So
like
I
a
think
real dragon.
all their depictions, there was something they got those. They were able to draw their depictions from. They
Mm,
got the idea from something that was actually existing at the time.
right,
Right.
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 There was one time I saw on TV that they found the skeleton of a real dragon on the beach or something like that. But it turned out to be a hoax that somebody actually built that.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, and
Um,
it was big and it looks real. I mean, it's just a skeleton of a dragon. But
Yeah.
everybody thought it was a real dragon. But it turned out they found out that there was an artist that built that dragon on there, and I was like, wow, that's crazy.
it was kind of like that Simpsons episode where was it Lisa finds that angel or that skeleton that looked like an angel in
Yes,
the
Yeah.
yes,
sand,
I remember that one.
Yes.
and everybody's all going crazy. Then they find out it was all fake.
It's a
Mhm.
commercial for something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all a PR stunt, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Man, those are what is it? Kimoto
Komodo
dragon.
dragons.
Yep.
Yeah, those are big lizards, and I can see
Yeah.
that being considered as a
Well,
dragon.
well, the Komodo dragon. They're more they're very venomous as well. It's not their bite that's venomous. It's their saliva.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if they bite you, you got to get that treated real quick or you die. I mean, I don't know how long it gives
It-
you before it dies, but you know.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's not actually like a venom or anything. It's the
Mm,
bacteria.
yes,
Yeah, like a cat.
exactly.
One of the what is that cat bacteria too that can kind of
Hmm.
kill you
Yep.
too.
Yeah,
Yes.
so yeah, you gotta watch out. And what's weird is that they don't when they attack you, they whip their tail at you,
Hmm.
and that tail could break your bones.
Oh yeah.
That's how
Most
strong
definitely.
they are.
Yeah, I've seen iguanas do it, and they're even just those
Yes.
little iguanas, they can do some
Yeah,
damage.
it's all
Yes.
muscles. That's what it is. It's all
Yeah.
muscles.
Or Gila monsters too. I've seen Gila monsters.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, Illimans. Man, just keep me away from the Komodo Island. I'll be fine.
Well, you when you come to Florida, if you go further down south from where you're going,
Uh-huh.
they actually have an overabundance of iguanas, and I mean they're crazy. And in the winter, if it get drops below a certain
Oh,
amount, if you
I
walk
heard
under
they
the
fall off
trees,
the
they'll
tree.
hit you.
Hey, just don't let my wife's uncle or any of the family member go over there because they'll come back home with a bag full of iguana and pick
They
them up. and
They
cook them
pay
up, dude.
people to take them. They pay people to go and exterminate them,
Yeah,
so they can make money doing it.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
absolutely. It's
mean,
just like the
Yeah, they're
pythons
invasive
now.
down there in
hey,
Florida.
they're good. They're actually their meat is really tender. It's
That's
really
what I've heard.
it tastes like almost close to chicken. I had
Everything tastes
iguana
like
Song.
at
chicken.
the island, and I love it. It's good. It's good.
That song
Yeah.
Mexican radio just popped in my head.
Which one?
Because you said iguana, we were cooking up iguana, and in that song, there's eating a barbecued iguana.
Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
mean,
we're talking about like mythological creatures also, but the way mythological creatures have gotten around in folklore and all that, and we found drawings of them on cave walls and stuff like that. So how do we know that back when there was cavemen and cave women, pyramids, whatever? How do we know that they really weren't there? We just haven't found them.
Right.
I,
Yeah, a lot of those cave drawings too. They often they only depicted what they seen. They're
Right.
depicting what they know and what they seen. So if it's
I mean,
there, it's likely it
uh,
existed.
Right.
I figure just because back in those days, they probably hung out with them. Now, I'm not saying hung up like, hey, what's up, dog? All that. No, I'm talking about they they see them constantly. You know what I'm saying? They see them like
Mhm.
constantly, like we see the birds constantly, like we seen squirrels and whatnot, and they start drawing, almost close to an image how they look next to the walls. And then 5 million years later, they started digging, and we end up finding this cave, and we see the
Yeah.
wall. And are you sure they drew what they seen? You know what I'm saying? They probably drew Bigfoot,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And then little people, because they always say that Bigfoot's like 9 feet tall, 10 feet
Right.
tall, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I myself, and I had this topic in one of my live. Uh, I want to believe that there is, all these mythological creatures that people say they believe, but in my opinion, and I'm not offending, hopefully, none of you guys and anybody on the chat, but I gotta see it for me to believe it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if it's true that they actually did draw it, and then the video camera guys come, okay, let's draw something on here and pretend that we did it, boom,
Right.
boom, boom, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of guy, and I tell my wife, I would love to see a UFO. I would love to see Bigfoot. I would love to see Nessie. I would love to see something that everybody says that is out there, but yet there's not really enough proof out there. I mean, a footprint, anybody can make a footprint.
Right.
Anybody can do drawings. But actually find physical evidence like a skeleton or capture one alive,
Hmm.
you know. I mean,
That would be the ultimate proof. Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
that
Right.
would the proof for me. I mean, as far as flying saucers, flying, UFO and aliens and all this stuff, I mean, we got Hollywood that builds stuff.
True.
We got Hollywood that does that. Our freaking Air Force built flying planes, and they
Right.
could make them out of any kind of shape, you know.
Right.
So, for me to believe, I have to see it with my own eyes. You know, I just need
I
proof.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I'm not a skeptic. Don't put it like I. You can say I'm a skeptic, but I'm not a skeptic. I want to believe. I don't
You're
know
a
where you
semi.
put. I don't know
Skeptic with an open
what
mind.
category. Right,
He's
right.
a semi skeptic. But I can understand that because I mean nowadays, like you say, there's people can say it's video of a cave wall. People can CGI, and with all the photo or video editing software available nowadays, a lot of people are good at it.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a possibility it could be altered.
Yeah, we got AI now. Yeah, AI is getting really good.
And for zombies, I mean, there was a time when the pandemic hit, everybody's saying, "Oh, that's the zombie virus." Now the
Yes.
zombies coming true. Nothing, nothing. They say they
Yeah.
seen people eating other people's faces. That's because that person was psychotic. He wasn't a
Right?
zombie. He was
He
just
he was
Here's
nuts.
a ghoul.
he was being a ghoul. What
Yeah,
what he was taking was making him a ghoul.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I
He
mean,
was that was here in Florida.
oh, it was in Florida, right?
It
Because he
was in
got caught.
Florida.
He got
Yeah,
caught eating somebody's face.
he did. It was underneath an overpass.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was like, oh, that's messed up. And
It
people
was
started
crazy.
getting
Yeah.
concerned. People said,
Yeah.
oh, the virus is coming. The virus is working.
Yep.
All that, blah, blah.
I remember.
No, that guy is just nuts. He went
Right.
Yeah, he
crazy
was
on something he took.
partaking
Under the
in
influence, right, Charmaine?
yeah.
Under the influence.
Before we wrap this up and head out of here for the weekend, who's your favorite or scariest, creepiest clown you think of, or that you?
Oh, man. Bozo. No. The creepiest clown, huh?
Or scariest? Yeah. Who do you think is scarier or creepier?
You know what, man?
There's several good clowns out there, and
But I do have to go with
that are creepy anyway.
the creepiest to me is Pennywise, but not the reboot, the old Pennywise,
The original.
the original. I think he's the creepiest to me. That's John Ritter was in that movie,
Yep.
and yeah, that would give me nightmares. That guy would give me nightmares, and the guy that played that clown was the guy that played in the Rocky Horror Show.
Yeah,
I forgot his name.
His name always forgets me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, he's
Great actor. Great actor.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, he's my all-time creepy clown.
I agree. I kind of like the old Pennywise too, but also Art the Clown is
Yeah.
one of the ones that kind of he's known as the Terrifier, of course. So yeah, he's
Right.
terrifying.
Right.
Especially the way his actions are. Yeah, it is terrifying.
Well, I say Pennywise was creepier because he plays as a clown. He'll try to lure you in. But as far as Arthur, you already know he's here to kill you.
As soon as you see it, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tim Curry. That's like I said, his name always escapes me.
Yeah.
I hear it every time, and still like a week from now, you'll ask me. I was like, yeah, the guy from my Rocky Horror.
How about yours, Donnie?
Mine, I'm gonna say, and it's a real clown. You can actually go and see the clown, the big clown that's sitting in inside of the clown motel. The big clown that's
that
there.
big guy.
Yeah.
The big clown
one.
is yes. That is the creepiest clown that I know of.
But he is always so happy.
But if he's there and he moves,
Yeah.
What was the other clown too? That was from American Horror Stories?
Oh, he
oh
said
yeah,
that, somebody mentioned his name. He said he had the mask. Who was that?
the original Pennywise. The movie was called It. I remember that.
It.
Yeah, that clown too
that's
from the
fine.
American Horror Stories too. That was a good
Yes.
one too.
But he was all
Yes.
teeth.
Yeah, that's what made it really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim
I
Curry.
That's another one too. As soon as you see that clown, you know you're in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. You're done.
Twisty.
Twisty.
Yeah, there you go. Twisty.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Twisty.
Also,
Yeah, it was Everyday
I
Treasure,
want to
right.
see the other one too. With was that Twisted Metal coming out?
Oh, I saw it.
Oh yeah.
I saw the show, the series.
Oh, did you?
On was it on Netflix or Peacock? One of them two. And it's a good series. I like that. I saw the whole
Nice.
thing, man.
I just want to see him
I gotta
too
watch
because
it.
he looks kind of psychotic. Also, I do like House of Thousand Corpses. That's probably
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
classic. He's
Yes.
That's Laura's favorite, right
Yeah,
there.
Laura's
Yes, it
favorite
is.
also.
Yes.
But yeah, he's a clown. Yeah, you're gonna get lured into. You don't know what you're up against, and next thing you
True.
know,
You're done.
you're on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yes, absolutely.
Boy, that 1 hour passed by fast. What the hell?
It does.
But anyway, we've been on here for an hour, and want to let everybody enjoy their weekend and get on with their families and stuff like that. Before we go, Donnie, you have anything coming up you want to share?
I do have a video coming out Monday. It's Monday night. I can't remember the exact time. Um, it'll just be dropping. It's actually the investigation that I've done where I haven't said where it's going to be at yet because I want it to be a surprise. And I am the very first person to ever even ask a spirit a question in this place. So,
Wow, awesome. I can't wait to see
Yeah,
that.
that'll be good to see.
Yeah.
and I have my Pair Games video, and that's it.
Cool.
Oh, cool, man. Cool.
How about you, Betty?
I'm gonna be working on the abandoned homes from Panama tomorrow. I'll probably, if I'm done on time, I'll probably drop it either on Monday or Tuesday before my live, and then Tuesday at 7 o'clock or 7:05. Really, I have a live. I don't know. We'll probably just talk whatever. We'll probably pick this up. As well, and then I got two more video. One from Adrian from Bachelor Grove Cemetery, and then one from me and Sean at Bachelor Grove Prairie. We
Okay.
were at a nice place. It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah,
It was
it's
a cool
strange. I don't know
place.
what that was.
Yeah. So
Can't
and
wait to see
I'm
that.
also gonna do another mystery bag video. Everybody's
Okay.
asking for it. I don't know.
Yes.
I mean, I thought the two videos were okay, but people, I guess they like it because I do stupid things on there. I guess, or I get stupid things on there.
I was right by the bin store today. I was thinking about stopping in there to check it out, but I was like, I got too much other stuff to do. Another time. I
Yeah.
should have though. I should have stopped in there for a minute and checked it out. One of these days I'll get over there.
Yeah.
See if they got any mystery boxes too. But as for me, I got a video I'm working on from one of the last ones I think from Tennessee, or I got either one or two from Tennessee. Like either the last or I had one more from Tennessee. I got to check again. Also got the video from with Bet Rican, and hopefully to get out again really soon and capture some more videos. Trying to get to some cemeteries as it's getting closer to Halloween here and do some of those videos again. So stay tuned, guys.
Mhm.
But until then, I hope you have a safe rest of your weekend, a great week ahead, and hope to see you all next Saturday.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
night, everyone.
Love you guys.
Love you
Love
guys.
you very, very much. Peanut butter.
Twinkies for life. Twinkies for life.